Okay, May the 22nd. Thank you. Yep, May the 22nd. Gardening tour. Here's my tomato bed. Got a few tomatoes. They have over pruned. They're looking kind of skimpy. Not a whole lot of foliage. But I'll let them go. They'll catch up. One's in the back. Have a whole lot of leaves. It's the cucumber bed. And the sunflowers. The sunflowers are doing really good. This one's got a bunch of blooms. Pollinators. This one's doing well. My idea is for these cucumbers to climb these sunflowers, but apparently they don't want to. Looks like that one over there maybe. These down here, especially this one, tends to want to go toward this pepper plant. It's my blueberries. Looks like some birds have got me. This was a potato bed that we dug up Sunday. Didn't get a whole lot of potatoes. We had a frost late, and then another frost late, and it went and quit frosting. So we dug these. So I got a pot of basil in there. It's bush basil. Got a tomato plant sitting over there. Both of these plants looked pretty bad yesterday because it's been extremely hot. One little pepper plant, which was in a compost pot with just leaf litter, and I found out you can't do that because it was extremely hot. I dumped it out. Root structure was amazing, but what it was doing was just growing roots and not growing any foliage. So I think that's because there was way too much nitrogen in the soil, or maybe not enough nitrogen. But anyway, it wasn't doing well, so I planted it in the ground. These are bell peppers here. Most of them are doing good. This one on the end down here doesn't seem to be doing very good. I don't know what's up with that. This bed was looking terrible. I minted it with cow manure. It's doing a lot better. Let's see. I haven't watered today. As you can see, everything's dry. This is the wildflower pot with all the pollinators in them. Yesterday I noticed that these Johnny Jump Ups, which I grew from seed, has started to bloom, which is pretty cool. This pot's kind of dry too, so we get the water on after we do this video. This is my best looking squash. I won't say the main one. Not too sure they're getting pollinated the way they should. Seems to be a few of them maybe. This younger one here is doing well. He's catching up with the big one. That was an old tomato pot. Pardon me, potato bed that we dug up, and now I have bell peppers out. These are cherry tomatoes. Looking kind of dry today, but we'll get them soaked here in a few minutes. Another blueberry plant and another sunflower that wants to fall over. Very unique. We'll get that strapped up to that post and give it some support. Another squash plant. Hopefully that got pollinated. Not real sure. Sunflowers. More squash and zucchini. Corn with pole beans in them, and you know from previous videos this was supposed to climb up the corn, but the corn's not growing very well, so probably going to throw some nitrogen in there and see if I can't brighten this up, make it a little darker green. They don't seem to be doing very well, nor does this main line of pole beans. This end down here isn't really growing at all. Probably going to do some weeding, see if I can't get this going. And a few of them here are climbing the trellis, but not many of them. This is a zucchini plant. Thought it was going to die, but it came back. Another tomato plant and another squash plant. These yellow leaves down here, I hate to pinch them off, because once you pinch them off, it gives off a pheromone that attracts squash bugs. I do have marigolds planted in between my squash plants to deter the squash bug. The double squash there, that is unique. And we have more peppers. Those peppers are doing very well. They seem to like where they're at. I pruned them way back because they really don't do much of anything until very, very hot part of summer, such as June, July, August. They really start to thrive. And a lot of times your peppers will really do better toward the end of the summer. So, tomatoes. These are bush string beans that I'm going to put some nitrogen on. They don't seem to want to darken up. Probably going to put some nitrogen and some Sevin dust on here. This little pepper is doing okay, but what you don't want is these little peppers like this size right here to start flowering and producing fruit, because it's not big enough. So don't let it get bigger first. When it gets bigger where it can support fruit, let it go. This pepper right here is doing good. I cut it back and see, it's got a very strong stalk. It's doing very well. These tomatoes are not doing very well. Put cages on them. I think I'm probably going to put some mulch around them. Try to beef them up. These peppers really ain't doing much either. For some reason, I don't know. I think it's too wet here. I got a spot in my garden that gets too wet. So, I don't know. Maybe. We got them going. Pepper in a pot. They're doing very well. And 2 rows of Dixie leaf peas. That's it. That's the garden. That's all the videos I got. Till next week. Later.